Hey everybody, going through this 1989 YZ125. Just picked it up today for too much money. It seems to be quite old. So we're going to go through it and see if it will fire off and if we can get a running motorcycle out of this. So I'm going to take you guys in for a closer look, and we'll go through everything and we'll see where we're at, see if we've got something worth saving. So let's take a closer look. Alright, here we are. Excuse the mess in the garage. Just moved in, so hopefully this will be a little bit more functioning shop here in the months to come, so stay tuned for that. But we're gonna get a move on this YZ125. So start off right here at the front. Tires, yeah, it's got tread. How old are they? I don't know. Are they flat? Yep, they're flat. Will they hold air? We'll find out. Brakes, yeah, it's got them. Old school freaking rotor guard. Forks, they're dirty, but I don't see any leaks, or they may have just leaked out. There may be no fluid left in them to begin with. So you know, spokes, they're there. We'll tighten those up later. Red forks, yeah, purple, like it. Brake lever, yeah, it's there. I think it'll stop. Yeah, brakes are there. Throttle, yeah, opens and closes. That's good. Ooh, Renthal, classy. Kill switch, yeah, grip. We'll go down this side. We've got an engine, that looks good. No parts hanging off on this side. Carburetor, spark plug. Oh, radiator cover. Radiators look pretty good. The other side don't seem like they're bent or chunks miss or fins bent in. Let's see, coolant. Yeah, new coolant too. How about that? All right, things are looking up. This side, we'll go around. Exhaust pipe, yeah, it's there. A few dents. We can probably live with those. Yeah, it's connected. Yeah, it's on there. Good tight. Oh, hi. Ooh, look at that. That's a broken bolt right in the clutch. We're gonna have to take a look at that. Looks like all these lines have been replaced-ish. Cable there, kickstart there, oil fill. Ooh, there's your Craigslist rebuild. That's a little yeah. Rear shock there, sure. Connected, yeah. Airbox. Ooh, FMF. This thing was a racer. Yeah, she Dunlop, yeah. Rear tire. Yeah, she hasn't moved in a while. But there's tread. See if they'll hold air, maybe. God knows how old they are. Rear brake, yeah, there. Pads, yup. Let's keep moving around here. Ooh, Race Tech, definitely a race machine. Oh, we're missing one of the, yeah, side cover's gone on this side. That'll be on the list. Chain, yeah, she's gonna need adjusting or just new. But chain guards there, foot pegs there. Yeah, let's get the seat. Oh yeah, look at the seat. Not much there for cushioning. There's just one sheet of foam in there, so that's going to be something else that we're going to have to address. But yeah, let's get the seat and that gas tank torn off and see what's underneath. Okay, we got this tank all disconnected. Let's see. There we go. It's empty. Ooh, ooh. 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 Yeah, there's some sludgy, oily looking stuff down in the bottom there. It's probably dried up gas and 30-year-old two-stroke oil. So yeah, at least it looks pretty good on the inside, nothing floating around. There is a fuel filter in there. We'll see if this holds gas or if it leaks on us. But so far, I think this will be able to work. We can shine her up. Alright, let's set this back here. Yep. Yeah, so why don't I bring you guys in for a closer look? Get more torn into this thing. Alright, let's give it a few kicks and see if we've got any spark on it. Any? Oh yeah. That's great news. Alright. The spark plug looks pretty new as well, so maybe one more thing that we don't have to replace. Let's move on to compression before I put any oil or fuel in this thing and see if we can't get it to bark off. Jeez, alright, come on. Yup, that's great. Right there. Okay, let's see what kind of compression we're getting. Supposed to be seeing around 150. Throttle wide open and 10 kicks. So let's see what we've got. Alright, throttle wide open. Alright. We're at just right over 115-ish. Yeah. Let's see, I'll give it 10 more kicks. See if it gets us up any further. Yeah, about the same. It's alright. It's better than I was expecting. Engine's probably pretty tired, but maybe once there's some oil, some gas moving in there, those rings will come around and we'll get better numbers. But that's enough to run, I think, so we're going to keep moving forward with this. Let's tear into that carburetor and see how that's looking. Maybe get some junk cleared out of there. Okay, we've got the carburetor off this guy. It's actually not too terrible. I've seen worse. So let's crack her open. Oh my God. There's only one screw holding it on. This freaking thing has more broken bolts on it than, gosh, I don't even know, than a YZ125. So that's the only bolt. This is the only screw holding that bolt on currently. That's what it seems. Okay. So after a little bit further, realize there's not a broken bolt. It is held on by this bottom screw here. conveniently. So you pop that off, and there we go. There's the inside of the bowl. There's the carburetor. Definitely smells like varnish, but it is not the worst carburetor that I've seen. So I'm going to continue tearing into this. Let's see what we find. Let's say millimeter. Yeah, alright, that'll work. Bang. Alright, there's the jet. It is a sizeless jet. I don't know what size that would be. What's on top? It's so corroded I can't read it. Well, it looks like a 82 or a 60. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to clean that one up to find out. All right, 60 sounds more right. All right, let's get that little. Out. Seat looks pretty good on the float. Doesn't look like the needles come out. The floats come out. Okay, there's that. And let's see our pages. There's that. Once again, too dirty to read it, but we'll get this cleaned up and put back together, and maybe we'll squirt a little gas in there and see what happens. Okay, got the carburetor back on. I've got the spark plug back in. I put a little oil down the cylinder. I've got a little 2-stroke 50-to-1 here in the spray bottle, so I'm going to go ahead and prime this. Okay. And let's see if this thing pops off. There's no oil in the crank, so I'm not going to run it for long. I just want to see if it'll run. So we should be okay for a few seconds. Here we go. Maybe some choke. Let's get if I had to guess, they probably flooded it, but let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't know. carburetor might need some work. Or I just don't have what I need. Oh, I think she's. Oh yeah, she's gonna run. Let's get a little more juice here. Yeah! It's a runner! Heck yeah! Woohoo! Gotta love that. She didn't fire up quick, but we'll get her there. So, anyways, with that, I think we're gonna keep moving forward. It's not to the scrapyard yet. See if can't make something out of this. Alright, so where we left off last night, we got the thing running, but this clutch is going to be an issue. There's a broken bolt right there where that clutch spring is supposed to go. So I luckily have a welder. It's just a cheap Harbor Freight flex core deal, but I've used it before for broken bolts and it's worked pretty well, so we're gonna give it a shot. One good thing that I've found is I was worried that these screws might not be weldable, but they are magnetic. A little magnet tells me so. So I'm going to tear this apart and just make sure there's nothing else that's majorly wrong with it. And then we will, I'll see, maybe I'll leave this in the bike or we'll pull the basket out and extract it on the bench. But yeah, let's tear into this and see what kind of surprises lay behind the clutch.
Keep going on this clutch, see if I can't. See if there's nothing down there. Missing. Nope, we're clean. Nothing. Alright, let's see. There's one more friction plate in there, and I cannot get it out. Stuck. Oh, you know what? Duh. I bought. Oh. Yeah, little peck here might do us some good. No, because I can't fit it anywhere. Oh, come on now. Oh, there we go. Going sideways, spin down, yep, there it is. Come on. Okay. Yeah, this is looking really fresh. Give you a shot of these clutch plates. There is quite a bit of meat left on them. And these friction, or the clutch plates, there's still some meat on them. There's not teeth missing. These plates look like there's quite a bit of meat on the plate. Yeah, that's not going to show up. But we'll probably get a caliper on these and see what kind of meat's left. I'd like to replace it anyways, but let's see the inside basket. Oh yeah, it's pretty, definitely worn basket. It's got grooves in it bad. Let's see if I can give you guys a better shot of this. Yeah, you can see in there, pretty notched, but I mean this bike's older than me, so can't expect too much. Anyways, at least the plates and friction discs look pretty good. Looks like it'd be that nut to get this hoo-ha out of here, this hoo-ha. So I might just do it on the bike. It might not be that hard. I'll throw it in gear so it doesn't move too much on me, but yeah, I'm gonna get that cleaned up. And I'll show you my technique for getting these bolts extracted, especially in this aluminum. It actually works out pretty nice. So anyways, stick around and we'll get started on that.
Alright, before I welded that stuff, I wanted to show you guys, just take a look at these clutch discs. So this is the very rear, and this one is 3.01. Let's see if we can get this on camera here. Yeah, 3.01. That's the rear. Let's check the clutch plate. .55. What's a different size clutch disc? Well. Oh, it's probably this guy. Yeah. It'd be for this little spring here. Oh wow, look at that. Yep, fits right in. Okay. Wipe this off real quick. So yeah, we'll remember those numbers. We had 3.0 on the back, 3.1. Let's flip it over. So we're on the front side now. That's dry. It's a bone. And what do we got over here? 298. Yeah. 299. If I had to guess, this would be within spec of the manufacturing or of the manual, but I know there's not much meat on those clutch plates to begin with, but we're gonna run them, see what happens. I also forgot to mention I do have the clutch cover and the little lever and all the bolts. There are screws that go with it, so there's that. Anyways, thought I'd show you guys this before I get to welding on the bike. So yeah, everything looks to be pretty good. Fingers crossed we can get the bolt extracted. And then also I noticed, I'm gonna have to check on this, but these were the clutch screws and they just have washers, these washers on them, but they're retaining washers, so I don't know, I'm gonna look into it. Typically they have this little collar on them, and I had extra of this, but if it's gonna throw the balance of this off, then I don't want to use it. But we're gonna look into it, and if that's what it was like from the factory, that's what it's gonna get. So anyways, let's say a little prayer to the mechanic gods and hope we can get this bolt extracted. Cheers to that. A little cold snack. Also, I had this lever laying around, and that should fit the front. So we're gonna throw this on later once everything's done. This is gonna be the brake lever because that one's all broken, busted, and loose. So yeah, hopefully I don't have to spend any money on this getting this thing on the road. I've got spare tires, spare tubes, everything like that I've had from other bikes. So let's get started on this bolt extraction. Alright, so here we go. We've got this broken bolt right in here. I'm going to be using this just Harbor Freight flux core welder. And then just get in there. What I'm going to do is just little trigger pulls, just bzz, bzz, bzz. I'm going to build up a stem out further enough, or further, where I can grab it with something. Either put a nut on it or just put some vice grips on it and twist it out. The settings on the welder, I got on max voltage because I want a lot of heat going into it. I got a pretty fast wire feed, like 2.5, but slow wire feed. Excuse me, sorry. I'm gonna put a fast wire in there, wire feed as well, to fill it up, get it nice and hot. But I don't want to melt through the aluminum, so quick bursts. Let it cool off, quick burst. Let it cool off, quick burst. Anyways, I don't know what the camera's gonna do when I start welding, so hopefully it'll hang in there because I don't have any other lenses for it. But maybe you guys will get the idea. I'll fast forward through this section and you can see it. All right, here we go. Yeah, it feels pretty solid. Let's give her a little wiggle and let's see if we can't crack this thing out of here. Okay. Oh, it's gonna come out of there easy, bud. Yep. See that? It's coming out. Our little prayer to the gods, I think, paid off. Let's put some pliers on that because it's loose. It's probably finger tight, but it's probably hot, so we're not gonna. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah, I'm so glad we got this on video. Yeah, and the nice thing is this thing just gets it nice and hot and loosens it up, along with building up material on and not welding to the aluminum, so you can save your threads or a majority of the threads in this application. I'm not too worried. But look at that. I mean, maybe the first few, but that is plenty good enough to put a new bolt in there. And there you have it. That's that little piece I welded onto that broken bolt. And we'll get this cleaned up, but see, that's just wiping right off. I bet you I could put a new screw in that right now. So, anyways, good news for us. And we'll get this cleaned out, put the clutch back in, and throw some oil in it. See if we can't get it running and idling. Alright, bye. Alright, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that the clutch is all fixed. We got this one replaced right here. That guy. Come in for a closer look there. And come on now, focus. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I had just dug a washer out, and I actually had a screw that looked like the others. So that's factory. Craigslist rebuild. Anyways, the gasket is there. So I'm gonna just throw it on. I have the clutch cover. I'm gonna get it set up. See if we can't get the clutch working. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys that this is all back together and repaired, and it even has matching bolts, so it shouldn't be like different weights. The washer's the same size, all that kind of jazz. So anyways, let's get this put back together some more. Alright, got the clutch plate or cover back on, got the plunger in there. Check it out. Yep. It may need, probably is gonna need some adjusting, but I think that's a working clutch. I can pull it in and let's see here. She's in gear. I'll pull it in. Let's see if this. Oh yeah. Let it out. Yeah. Might have some work yet to do. But anyways, keep moving forward. We'll put some oil on this and see what happens. Alright, let's see if this thing will fire up. I put some 50 to 1. Put some 50 to 1 mix in the gas tank. I just filled it up with oil. We got this stuff. It's probably the nicest oil that this bike's ever seen in the past decade. Clutch is, I don't know. I'm not sure. It might be missing some pieces. I have to dive into it, but maybe if it gets some oil going through it, something will come around. Wishful thinking, I know, but yeah. So the gas is on. Petcock's not leaking. Seems to be getting fuel. So let's try and kick it over and see if this thing will idle. All right, here we go. Stand on it like this. Maybe start with some choke. Whew. No, it won't go into gear. Something's messed up. That clutch, I think it's missing some pieces. Possibly even some clutch plates, because there's just a huge gap in between the parts. But anyways, yeah, it runs. It seems to idle. Could use a skosh more on it, but I don't even know how to adjust that. So we're gonna let things clear out and come back to you later.